While we prayed for the nation of Algeria, I saw four angels descend, and each of the four angels that I saw carried hammers. One angel held one hammer, and the four angels, they began to descend into the nation of Algeria. And in the vision, the angels were called builders. The angels were called builders. And I saw that when the angels descended, they began to break mighty buildings. And they broke down mighty buildings, and the mighty buildings, they collapsed. And after they broke down the mighty buildings that collapsed, the great buildings that collapsed, they began to also break the road. And the buildings that the angels began to demolish in the vision, the buildings were symbolic of institutions that have been erected against the name of the Lord, and they began to cause those institutions to crumble. And so, however it has been institutionalized, whatever thing that has been put in place, law, policy, organization, a system that is against the name of the Lord, what will begin to happen in the coming days is that the Lord will begin to cause them to crumble. And the road that the angels began to break in the vision was not just a work of demolition, but they were breaking to repair. It is just what happens where, road construction is being done, where certain parts of the road needs to be broken down in order for a proper construction to be made and for the road to be fixed. And that was what was happening in the vision. And so what they were doing was that they were preparing a way for the Lord. And so the angels were preparing a way for the Lord. And as they prepared the way for the Lord, I saw that there was now a coming move of God's Spirit in that nation. And so the Lord will be breaking down institutions that have been erected against His name, and a highway shall be made in Algeria, a highway of righteousness. It is the way of the Lord shall be prepared for Him to enter. And it shall be like a triumphant entry. He will come in as king. He will come in as king. He will come in as king, and he will reap the harvest. He will reap the harvest of souls. And so many that have not known the Lord, they shall come to know the Lord as a result of the great harvest. And this demolition that precedes the building is going to take effect quickly. It is going to take effect speedily. In diverse shapes and forms, it will take effect, and then eventually things will begin to come into place to ensure that the gospel has free course and many will begin to know the Lord. Many may be afraid of their families, and we've all heard stories of families where one or two persons, especially in places where the name of the Lord is not being named, like Islamic countries and Arab countries and all that, one person gives their life to Christ, and then as a result of that, what now begins to happen is that other people in the family now begin to maltreat them, and they now become outcasts and all that. I saw that in some families that would happen, but eventually boldness will begin to come. Boldness will begin to come, and the Lord will begin to raise out of Algeria a critical mass of believers. A critical mass of believers. He is going to cause the remnants to become a critical mass. He is going to cause a remnant to become a critical mass. The small population of believers, it will explode, and it shall become a critical mass. And the people of God shall no longer be afraid. Secondly, I also saw new trade routes. And the Lord is also saying concerning the nation of Algeria that new trade routes shall be discovered or established. New trade routes. That's what I heard. New trade routes. So I also believe that in the coming days, the Lord is going to touch the economy of Algeria, and the nation shall now have new trade routes. Hallelujah.